No one else that you're watching online will tell you this, but the reality is that chasing a lot of success at a young age will completely kill you mentally. It will make your life a living hell, and in this video I'll explain to you exactly why that is and how to also avoid that and like what to do to make it better, because what most people are not going to tell you, you see these people online, like these like Iman Gadzis and other guys who are like 16, 20 years old who are making millions of dollars per year, and like you probably expect yourself and you think that that's realistic, and I used to do it myself, where you think, okay, this is what normal looks like, this is not something that's really extraordinary, I should be way further ahead than I am in life right now. And it just creates a very unrealistic expectation that a lot of people, especially young guys, go around with, that they think that you should be so much further ahead than you are in life right now. If you're 20 years old and you're making, I don't know, like 5, 10K a month, you feel like, okay, I'm so far behind because there's other people who are millionaires at my same age, and it creates all this stress. And not only that, but also the thing you need to understand is like getting a lot of success at a young age, pursuing self-improvement and developing as a person at a young age, it's probably one of the hardest things you can do. Because what you have to realize is like, if you want to achieve great results, if you want to take a path that most people aren't going to take in their life, you're going to be having to be willing to make decisions and live a life that most people are not going to be willing to do. You're going to be alone. You're going to have to make really hard decisions. You're going to have to work long hours. You're going to have to be having to take risks and keep going and not give up, even though everyone around you is giving up. And it's hard. There's been periods of my life where like I had actually like no one in my close circle that actually believed in what I was doing, and I had to keep showing up, keep putting in the work, keep following through, and that's the only way you will make it. So I wanted to really like take this into account when you think about this, because like pursuing success and like getting to a high degree of success in your life, it's gonna be one of the like the loneliest journeys you can embark on, one of the hardest things you can do. And most people, you're probably watching this right now, you might not actually have what it takes to go through it. You might have to develop more as a person and grow before you be able to actually like handle that. Because you need to understand, like your parents are probably not going to support you. You will have friends that are going to be like even backstabbing. Your friends are going to be telling you that you're doing wrong, or you should change what you're doing, you should give up, and like all that stuff. And the only person who's going to be like supporting you and allowing you to push through that is you. That requires an insane amount of like strength and just like perseverance and just like internal conviction for you to just keep going regardless of what everyone else around you tells you to do. Imagine this, for example, let's say you're trying to start your first business, trying to start making money online, and like everyone in your surrounding, most likely right now, your parents, your family, your friends, no one else is doing that. You're the only person who's going to be having to show up every single day. Wake up in the morning, maybe you go to work or you start working on your business right away in the morning, and you have to follow through with that every single day. You start cold calling, you start kind of trying to get clients, trying to close deals and start trying to make money. You're not seeing the results for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Everyone around you is telling you that you will fail and you should change. And you see these people online are making all this money. Like, that is the reality of pursuing a big degree of success at a young age. And what does it come down to if you fail or if you win? It's basically your ability to keep going. Your ability to believe so much in yourself, in your own ability to succeed, that you will keep going even though every single person around you, every single sign is telling you to stop. That is why this is hard, and that's why you need to become delusional to succeed. You need to like really convince yourself that you are going to achieve this thing, even though there's no signs in your life that you've actually achieved it, or that you will achieve it. And that is hard. And like, how do you do this? Like the obvious question is like, how do we make this happen? How do you do this? I think the most important thing you need to start doing is just like proving to yourself that you're someone who's worthy of your word. You need to actually start setting out goals and crushing those goals, doing stuff, saying that you're gonna do something and then achieving it. That is the only way you can start building true conviction. You will only start believing in yourself and believing that you're gonna be fine regardless of what happens when you prove to yourself that that is actually the case. For example, let's say like this next week, you say you're gonna cold approach 10 women, you do it. This next week, you say you're gonna start a business and do like 100 cold calls, you know? You set out that goal and you do it. This will build a conviction slowly but surely in yourself that you have that strong like independence, you know, that you can set out a goal and you can achieve that goal regardless of what anyone around you does. And that just makes you this kind of person, that the type of person that can just go and get whatever you want out of life without being dependent on external circumstances, without having like a friend or a family member or like a girlfriend or anything else that affects you. You are this like solid, rock solid person, or like this animal that can just go and get whatever you want, no matter of what your circumstances looks like. And that is when you become fucking powerful. And that is when you have the ability to keep going, even when everyone else around you is telling you that you're gonna fail and like you're not in the ideal circumstances, not in the ideal like place. You can still keep going. And that's what's going to allow you to like succeed and have a good amount of success at a young age. But most people, and you're probably watching this right now, the reason why you will fail is because you start a business and then you have all these like fucked up beliefs in your own head because you don't actually have any proof that you are able to make it. And someone tells you that, okay, you will fail, you have parents, you fail with the first attempt of starting a business, and then you give up because of that. That's why most people fail, you know. So some step-by-step things you can start doing right now after watching this video is just like setting out goals and start fucking committing to those actions and making those things happen. Start low, setting out like a time that you're gonna wake up on, or setting out the fact that you're not gonna watch porn, for example, for the next week or so. You're gonna work out every single day, you're gonna eat steak or eat healthy every single day, you know, and you do that. And you keep doing it, and you set out the goal, you're gonna start making money from the business, and you start making money from the business. You grow the business to the next level, and then you will start getting to a point where, for example, like I've gotten to now where it's like, I've done, for example, what I've been doing personally is I've been doing remote sales, where I've learned this skill now to a sort of high degree that I know that regardless if I have a shit week where I don't perform at all, I know that I have the ability to get back from that because I've done that so many times. I ran my own business in the past. I had times I was struggling, I had times I went better. I learned from that, I got into remote sales. I was struggling in remote sales, I managed to learn the skill. I was struggling again, I managed to get back up to making 10K a month doing it. So I've gone through that cycle, so I know I can do it again. And if you don't have that, like, it makes sense why you're not gonna succeed, because you don't have any proof to yourself of like why you should believe in yourself. So you need to create that first, and I promise you the path to success is going to be so much easier when you have that internal conviction, when you have that delusion that you know that you can make it. Because that's what I created for myself now, because I know, like, regardless of what happens, if I lose my current sales role, if I have a month of shitty sales, or if I lose everything I have right now, like if I lose like all the money I have, everything, like I'll be fine because I've developed skills. I proved to myself that I can make it. I can go to a brand new part of the world and start making money there and start figuring shit out from zero. And that is what's gonna give you the power. That's what's gonna make you a way more powerful person and set you up for success. That's gonna be the solution to all these hardships that I mentioned in the beginning, and the reality of pursuing success and pursuing more in your life at a young age. So hopefully this is valuable. If you want my help, my coaching to actually get into, in my opinion, the best opportunity to start making money online when you're a complete beginner, which is remote sales. You learn one skill and start working for a business and basically just do the sales part for them. That's how I made my first 100K my first 100K per year online at 21 years old. If you want my help to get into it, click the top link in the description, join the community, and I'll be able to coach you, give the blueprint, all the help you need to actually start making money with this. So hop in there if you want that help and actually take the first step towards really making money online and getting the freedom that you want. And that's it for the video. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the future videos. And I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take care in the meantime. Ciao.